Good morning everyone. I am Namita Devraj from class 10B. It is with great pleasure and delight we would like to present before you one of the important days to observe and celebrate, World Humanitarian Day. Let us all join together to make the celebration a meaningful one in the midst of adverse situation. Today, we the students of 10B presenting an informative and interesting program on World Humanitarian Day. World Humanitarian Day is celebrated on every year on 19th August. It is observed to pay tribute to aid workers, the real heroes, who involve themselves in humanitarian services by risking their lives. This year, World Humanitarian Day is extra special. We have a number of people who risk their lives to serve the sick ones. This year, 2020 has been a disaster to all of us. Humanitarians are not only doctors, but also nurse, paramedical staffs, hospital workers, police personnel, and many other government officials, social workers who are involved in the betterment of the world during this pandemic situation. It is essential to appreciate and celebrate and salute them by dedicating this day to those who strive hard to save lives. We welcome Panchami and Anaga Ranjit for the prayer song.
You're my strength when I am weak. You are the treasure that I seek. You are my all in all. Taking my sin, my cross, my shame, rising again, I bless your name. You are my all in all. When I fall down, you pick me up. When I am dry, you fill my cup. You are my all in all. Jesus, Lamb of God, worthy is your name. Jesus, Lamb of God, worthy is your name.
Kindness is a language blind can see and deaf can hear. It's my great privilege to welcome you all to the World Humanitarian Day. I feel immense pleasure introducing our Honorable Chief Guest, Rev. Dr. Sylvie Anthony, Principal of Infant Jesus Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School. Father is always ready to render a helping hand to the needy, an inspiration to many. The presence of such a great personality in this occasion is a blessing for us. It is sure that we get guidance and imbibe lot from Father's thought. On behalf of St.Vincent's family, a hearty welcome, dear Father. I would like to extend my warm welcome to our beloved Principal, Reverend Father Georgie George, a person of divine heart and a charitable mind. These qualities inspire us to mold ourselves into true human beings. On behalf of all, a warm welcome, dear Father. I would like to welcome our dear Vice Principal, Reverend Father Davis, whose love and affection always supports us. On behalf of all, a warm welcome, dear Father. I feel much honored to welcome Reverend Sister Pramila DC, whose support and spiritual insights really ignited our minds. A warm welcome, dear sister. Next, I would like to welcome our dear teachers, non-teaching staff, students, parents, and well-wishers to this virtual presentation. Once again, a hearty welcome to you all.
We honorably welcome our dear Chief Guest, Reverend Father Dr. Sylvie Anthony, to deliver a few words about World Humanitarian Day.
Dear parents, staff and students, this is Father Sylvie Anthony, Principal, Infant Jesus Higher Secondary School, Kollam. I am happy to address you on the World Humanitarian Day 2020. We observe the World Humanitarian Day on the 19th of August every year. At a time when our life is affected by the COVID-19, landslides, sea erosion, floods and cyclone, the need to observe such a day gains much significance. God is our Father. All men, irrespective of caste and creed and color, are His children, as we are all created in His own image and likeness. This concept of the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man should bring a realization in us that anyone affected by a crisis in any part of the world is a crisis suffered by my own brother and sister. Basically, we should be human. It is this faith in humanity that should motivate us to extend hands to help their survival, well-being, and to respect their dignity. There are times when very little can be done from our part. Even if nothing can be done to alleviate their misery, let us at least empathize with them in their sufferings to show our oneness with them. This is also a day to pay due tribute to the humanitarian workers across the world who are actively involved in life-saving mission. The doctors, nurses, and health workers who are involved in the pandemic relief work are rightly called as angels of hope by the media. The fishermen who went to save the lives of people in the flood-hit areas of our state, and the soldiers who sacrificed their lives to protect our country borders recently, are the unsung national heroes of our country. No reward can compensate the service they render, because it is at the risk of their own lives and the happiness of their family members that they serve humanity. Therefore, on this day of World Humanitarian Day 2020, let us remember and pray for those who struggle for survival due to various disasters, and offer a big salute in appreciation for the front-line people who have taken up the mission of saving lives across the world. God bless us. Thank you very much.
Now we welcome Pradiksha to say a few words about World Humanitarian Day.
Hello, my dear friends, I'm Pratiksha, and I'm here to convey you a speech on the World Humanitarian Day. The World Humanitarian Day is the result of the tireless effort done by Sergio Vieiro de Mello Foundation and family, worked along with the ambassadors of France, Brazil, Japan, and Switzerland to steer and table the draft resolution to the United Nations General Assembly. The United Nations General Assembly had given a worthy gesture of recognition to ensure the loss of Vieiro de Mello and 21 colleagues who has ultimately sacrificed their lives for the victims of the humanitarian crisis that have not been in vain. His death, along with the 21 colleagues, has deprived the armed conflicts worldwide. The World Humanitarian Day is viewed by Sergio Vieiro de Mello Foundation as a befitted tribute to the Vieiro de Mello and the 21 colleagues and other personals who have sacrificed their lives in the humanitarian crisis to make the world a better place. Thank you.
I welcome our Honorable Principal, Reverend Father Georgie George CM, to convey his message on World Humanitarian Day.
Respected fathers, teachers, and my dear students, August 19 is observed as the World Humanitarian Day. It is observed to commemorate the involvement of the aid workers in humanitarian services by risking their own lives. World Humanitarian Day is extra special this year as we all fight against the deadly COVID-19 coronavirus. World Humanitarian Day is celebrated to create awareness about those affected by the crisis of the world. Humanitarians make up a large number of people who endanger their lives to save others. They are often known to be the first to respond to a crisis and last to leave. It is very clear, even in our state, when the spread of COVID-19 coronavirus started, there are many who volunteered to serve the people affected by the deadly disease or deadly virus. Again, recently when the flood was hit in our state, we could witness the humanitarian works done by the volunteers risking their own lives to save the life of the people. Also, the last week we could witness the volunteers who risked their life to save the life of the people who met with the accident in the plane crash in Keralapuram airport. So humanitarians are not only the ones who help the humans alone, but also they are helping or they render their service to animals who are in need of their help, even risking their own life. This year, 2020, has been a disaster to all of us as the COVID-19 spread all over the world. Amidst this deadly spread of the coronavirus, the volunteers are ready to come forward, risking their own life to serve the people who are in need. Thus, let us all recognize their service and appreciate them for the selfless service and get inspired the works that they are doing in order to save the humans or save the mankind. The selfless service that they render to all the people who are in need. On this special day, I do take this opportunity to congratulate the students and the class teacher of class 10B who initiated to celebrate this day in a very special way, depicting all the importance of this day to our students, though you are all at home through this online media or online platform. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
We cordially invite our Vice Principal, Reverend Father Davis CM, to say a few words about World Humanitarian Day.
Dear Principal, Father Georgie, staff and my dear students, August 19th is celebrated as Humanitarian Day all over the world. On this day, we remember the people who work in the front line to serve the humanity, more especially the vulnerable section of the society. They volunteer to love and serve these people by risking their lives. And it is an occasion where we express our love, our concern and care for the people who are struggling to cope up with their lives. It is an occasion for all of us to stand by those people who are working always in the front line, to help those people who are really struggling in their life. As we know, we are all passing through a period of difficulty and problems. And it is at this moment we need to remember that we are all kept safe by the voluntary service of several people like doctors, nurses and medical team. And there are so many other people who work in the forefront to safeguard our lives. Let us also try to involve in these activities by sharing whatever we have with us, with our less fortunate brothers and society, in a way that is helping them to overcome their difficulties and problems. On this day, while I wish all those people work in the front line everything best in their life, at the same time also I wish that we all get united in the process of helping our humanity in the best way possible. Thank you everyone.
We invite Abhinav Vikumar to give vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. I feel honored and privileged to propose vote of thanks as we observe World Humanitarian Day on 19th August. First and foremost, I extend my sincere gratitude to our loving chief guest, Reverend Father Dr. Sylvie Anthony. It is with much delight that I extend my sincere thanks to our loving principal, Reverend Father George CM, for giving us a wonderful platform to organize the event. Alongside, I would like to extend a sincere gratitude to our beloved Vice Principal, Reverend Father Davis, for his unconditional love and unfailing support for the success of the celebration. I also thank Reverend Sister Pravina DC for her guidance and advice rendered to us. I feel proud and euphoric to extend my heartfelt thanks to our dear class teacher, Mrs. Sujalion ma'am, for his true coordination of his event. Last but not the least, I thank our SVS staff and their students for their esteemed cooperation for the grand successful of the World Humanitarian Day. I thank all virtual attendees, happiness and greetings of the celebration. Thank you.